the Savior.
Hi, this is my 3 greatest moments in gospel music and the songs that accompanied them. We're going to start with number 3. I'm going to count this down from 3 to 1. And the song is Gloryland. I was privileged to sing this song in a couple of groups and was able to record it in 1998 with a group called Praise Masters, and I will be playing that song at the end of this video. However, the first time that I ever sang it was with my sister. We had a trio, and if anybody knew my sister Amy, she had a sweet voice, and this was one of our better songs that we sang. But how this song is significant in one of my greatest moments in gospel music, and just let me clarify that I've had a lot of great moments in any kind of music I've ever been in, but it just so happens that my 3 greatest moments were in gospel music because God moved in some way or the other, made himself evident. I saw miracles performed during those times, and to witness that, it's something that I'll never forget. But this time in particular, me and my sister and another lady that sang together in the trio went to go see this group one night at a local supper club, and they were opening up for a group that was out of Nashville that I will not name. And they got done with their set and stepped down. Well, when the group from Nashville got up, they were just arrogant and very patronizing. And this discouraged me because you would expect somebody to act more professional than that. But they were just like, you could tell that they were inadvertently and passively criticizing the group ahead of them, which disturbed me. And I despise any kind of competition, no matter what kind of music it is. And anybody that knows me, that if you're like that, I don't have anything to do with you. And, I will not associate myself, in bands or any kind of, project where people are like that. I'll toss you to the curb and that's it. But anyway, this particular situation, the guy, he gets up behind the mic and he says, looks like we have some talent around these parts. Said, what we'd like to do is to portray some of this talent. And what we'd like to do is call anybody up that's got a song, and we will play it for you because we're Nashville musicians. We can play anything. So, I was automatically getting on the defensive here. And I really had to pray hard to not be in the flesh and everything. And to try to go up there and be competitive or anything like that. But one person right after another, of course, people always have a song on their heart to sing in a, place like that. And every time somebody get up, he was very patronizing. He just, here's a soloist. And what song are you going to sing, sister or brother, and stuff like that. So at this point in time, I was just fuming, and I just had to bow my head and pray. And God told me right then and there, he said, get up there. And I was hesitant, but, anytime that I've disobeyed God, I've paid for it. Anytime that I've obeyed him, he has blessed me richly. So I look over at my sister and I said, we're getting up there. And she says, what? And I said, yeah, we're getting up there. And she says, we're not going to do that. And I said, Lord has, impressed upon my heart and is leading us to go up there. Let's go. So we get up and we start approaching the stage. And of course, he is patronizing to us too. He goes, now we have us a trio. And we stepped up on stage, and he had a guitar strapped around his neck, and he leans over it very patronizing and says, what are you going to sing in what key, brother? And I said, we're going to do this in a cappella. And he goes, a cappella. He said, in case anybody doesn't know what that means they're going to do it without music, as if, anyone didn't know what that meant. So anyway, we sang the song Gloryland, a cappella. my sister had the sweetest voice that you'd ever hear. If anybody ever had the opportunity to hear her, they would, attest to that. She led off the song, and I'm telling you, the Spirit filled that place, and God moved. People were, praising God and everything. And I didn't take the time to even turn around and look or just notice what that band was doing, during this time, because I was just focused on God and doing the song. Well, after we were done, I took the mic and handed it back to the guy that was being patronizing, and he just had a different look on his face. His disposition changed. I said, "Thank you, brother," like that. And he said, "Thank you. That was a great job." So I tell you this story to say this. It wasn't anything that me or my sister or that other lady did. We just obeyed God. And God confounded that man because he was being arrogant. He was destroying the Spirit. He was there for the wrong reason. And I'm just calling it like it is. I was in that business for almost 18 years. And unfortunately, there are people that are in that type of business that are in it for themselves. And that's as far as I'm going with it. And, but the only reason that I wanted to present this as one of my greatest moments is because God moved in it, and he showed himself that night and, shut an arrogant man up. And thankful for that. I'm just calling it like it is. And that's the way it was, and that's the way it always will be when God is in control. Another bit of information that I want to share is that I had the opportunity to sing on that stage 3 different times, 3 different genres, and 3 different venues. And you say, well, how did you do that? Well, that place, that supper club, prior to it being a supper club, was once called the Nightlight. And afterwards, and now today, it is currently the Rutherford County Moose Lodge. So that stage is sacred to me, no matter what genre or what goes on. And so there you are, number 3 of my 3 greatest moments in gospel music, and the song Gloryland.
If you have friends in Gloryland who've left because of pain, because up there they'll die no more. They'll suffer not again. The lame will walk in Gloryland. The blind up there will see. The deaf in Gloryland will hear. The dumb will talk to me. Gloryland, Gloryland, up there we'll die no more. No coffins will be made up there. No graves on that bright shore. There'll be no sun in Gloryland. The moon and stars won't shine, for Christ Himself said.